Hi everybody, welcome back to another crafting with me, Aviva, your art director from the Asner Family Center. Okay, we are going to be making something super quick, super easy, super fun, and super colorful, of course. We always got to have those rainbow colors in our project, okay? This is good. Okay, we are making rainbow bubble snakes. A lot of words. Super simple though. Okay, we are going to be needing a few different materials today. I think everything you should have in your house already. Rubber bands. This was like $5, Amazon. An empty water bottle that you are okay with cutting. Some water. Dish soap. Scissors. A towel that you do not care about. I mean, you unless it's like a dish towel that you just used for cleaning up, because we are going to be using food coloring, and the food coloring is going on the paper towel, which does stain. Also, it stains your clothes and your hands, so make sure you're wearing something that you don't care about, or like an apron. And also, I mean, it does come off of your hands. It's not like a forever tattoo of rainbow, but you know, if you got something to do that day, I say put some gloves on. And then finally, kind of like a shallow, like a plate that has some edges to it, or a bowl. Bowl would probably be better. But what we're going to be doing, I don't care if my hands get rainbowy, so I'm not going to put gloves on. Because something really cool happens at the end, and I think you're really going to like it. Okay, so we are going to be starting with our plastic bottle. So you are going to take off the paper and you don't even need that lid. Just put it in the garbage. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking your bottle and you're going to just be cutting off the bottom of the bottle. Okay, we want it to have a nice open bottom. So I'm going to show you how to do that easily without like cutting into your skin. So what you do is you take your scissors and you're just going to do you're going to squeeze a little part of the bottom. I made a little squeeze here. You're going to slice, and then that helps you to get a little tiny hole going so you can cut around the edges. Just like that. Okay. All right, now that I have a nice cut bottom, it's not super sharp. What we're going to be doing now is we are going to be needing our little towel. My towel was pretty big before, so I cut it. That's why some of these little white bits are falling off. But you're going to just cover your bottom of your water bottle, making sure all the edges are covered. And then you are going to be taking your rubber band. I'm going to find one that's about the size of this bottle. And you want it to be tight, okay? Not so tight that you can't take it off at the end, but we're just going to go like that. And if yours is kind of long, you can double it by crossing and going around once more. You just want it to be sturdy, because what the project is we're going to be blowing into our bottle, okay? Because now what our step is we're going to need our little plate here. And what you're going to be doing is taking some water. You're going to take your water and you're going to pour a little bit into your plate. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. And you are going to be adding your soap. Or actually, let's save soap for after, because we want to make sure that the top of your little makeshift bubble maker is going to be a little bit wet, because we're going to be adding our food coloring to the top. So just kind of stamp it into the water a little bit. You don't want it too wet. Doesn't really matter that much though. So now that I've got my bottle wet, I'm going to be taking my colors, and you're just going to be covering the top with all of your different food coloring colors. So you can do one color, but I suggest doing a bunch because you'll see. So I'm going to take my red, and I'm going to do a good amount. So I'm not even doing drops. I'm just kind of rubbing it as I squeeze, so it gets very covered. So some yellow. Some green, some blue. And you can add a few more drops of blue actually. All right, see? So we've got our whole towel covered. Move your colors to the side here. And what you're going to be doing is you are going to be taking your soap now. Take your soap and you're gonna just open that up. And now since I kind of dipped my towel in there, I'm gonna add a little bit more water. And then I'm gonna add a bunch of soap so it's super soapy. And then you're also gonna add a little bit of soap to the top as well. Okay, now is the important part, okay? You're gonna move all of your things to the side. Make sure that you have a nice newspaper, maybe not newspaper. The plastic would be the best if you're inside, or go outside. Go on some grass. That's the best spot to do smart. Go get some fresh air. So I'm gonna make sure that my soap and water is pretty mixed up. Doesn't really matter. Like all the projects, you don't have to be super like precise about your soap to water ratio. But now that I have that mixed, I've got my soap on my colors. I am going to dip my little wand into my water soapy mixture. See? Under that this way. And you're just gonna blow. Don't suck in. You'll regret it. And see, you end up with a nice snake. And so if you end up running out of colors, you can add a few more drops. And you see, it kind of ends up being a little bit rainbowy here. So I notice I don't have a lot of red on there. So let's add some more red. Let's add some green. Definitely some more yellow. Can't go anywhere without yellow. But you see what we're trying to do here? We're trying to make it a nice long snake. Give it a blow. Look at it. And so what you could also do is take your hand and give it a little print and print it on some blue. And then when it dries, you have like a lovely rainbow hand. So now we have two snake buddies here. This is just like a super fun project. You can even do this in the bathtub, honestly. But it's so fun. Obviously, our snakes don't survive for that long, but in the moment, it's so fun. Let's do one more for the road. A little baby one. Okay. Okay, so there we have it. There is our project today. Obviously, they're like so beautiful when they're coming out right now. They're kind of like brown, but that's okay. So obviously they do stain, but there's certain types of the soap that you use today will help you clean up your hands if you got a little dirty like me, but that's okay. A beautiful oops. Okay, so join us next Saturday for more fun and kooky crafts. And I'll see you next time, okay? Come on Sundays for our painting class and Wednesdays for our music and art class because we have so much fun at the Ed Asner Family Center. Woohoo! Okay, bye guys. See you next time.